You're watching Kruger Nation Horror Movie Reviews. I'm John, and today we're going to talk about Silent Night, Deadly Night from 1984. And I'm here on location with my friend, Anthony.
What's up? Alright, it's your same year I was born.
Exactly. This guy is as old as this movie, but not as controversial. Not anymore.
Not anymore.
This is about a little boy, his baby brother, his mother and his father. They go to visit their crazy-ass grandpa in the nursing home. Now, Grandpa doesn't speak to anybody.
Except for Billy.
Except for Billy. And what does he tell Billy when they're sitting
When
there?
everyone leaves the room except for Billy for some odd reason, because I wouldn't leave him with my crazy grandpa.
Oh, it's creepy.
He tells Billy that Santa Claus is real and that he'll kill you if you're naughty.
Obviously, there's a reason why Grandpa's in the home. Now, they don't elaborate on that at all. But let's go ahead and take everybody out of the room, even the orderlies, and leave the 7-year-old.
The 7-year-old with
a
crazy grandpa.
So the kid's terrified, and I'm not sure the parents even believed him when he told them that Grandpa had said, Santa was going to kill you.
No, Billy, he didn't talk to you. He doesn't talk ever.
The dad was like, do you think your dad would say that? She's like, I don't know. No, he did. But okay, so they're on their way home. It's Christmas Eve, and you're hearing these news reports of killers.
A killer that
escaped mental patient, right? Is that right? So on their way home from the hospital, they encounter a car that seems to be broken down on the side of the road. And who's the driver of this beat-up ass station wagon?
Santa Claus.
St. Nick. Well, why not? Why would he drive a sleigh with reindeer? He fucking drive a station wagon. It looked like the Griswolds car from National Lampoon's.
And instead of just driving by, I probably wouldn't stop for Santa Claus. I'm sorry. But maybe in this day and age you wouldn't, but maybe back in 1984 you would. I wouldn't have stopped for Santa Claus.
Well, let me ask you this. Your kid's in the back seat and he says, Grandpa just said Santa was going to kill me. Do you pull over for Santa? With your kid sitting in the back seat?
Screaming and yelling?
No! You don't pull over for Santa Claus. Okay, so they pull over for Santa Claus. Daddy gets a gunshot to the face.
Is that what happens?
Yeah, he did, didn't he? He got shot to the face. Mother, she gets a little worse. She gets dragged out to the road. Her shirt gets ripped off. She gets her throat slit, and you don't really see that until the later
Yeah, you
flashbacks.
don't actually see her throat slit. All of a sudden she's just kind of dead.
Yeah.
You do see him take out a knife, but that's about it.
He's a lazy killer. Because, okay, so the kid goes behind
The first set of bushes.
4
he
twigs,
finds.
like 4 twigs. Okay? The kid's kneeling down there. He sees everything that's going on. And the Santa guy has got a knife and a gun. And he's like, I'll get you, you little prick. And then walks off.
Yeah, it's like...
Where's the dedication to your job? You gotta kill the kid, dude. So,
another thing I'd like to know is little baby younger brother is still in the car seat, right? Car seat?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We are being told that yes, he was in a car seat.
Hold on, car seat?
Yes.
He was in a car seat.
Yes.
Okay. Fast forward, we go to, was it like 8-year-old mullet Billy?
Gap between the teeth, full out mullet in flannel.
He has issues with Santa Claus still. Who wouldn't?
You would think that you wouldn't try to like force this kid because he's seriously messed up in the head about Christmas and Santa Claus because he saw his parents murdered. But no, let's force him to sit on Santa's lap.
I knew you were going to say
Force
that.
him, like, and then he punches him.
He knocks the
and then
shit
they're
out of
like,
him.
why did they punch Santa Claus? Oh my gosh. Yeah.
And she made it seem like this was an intricate part of his getting past the whole situation, but he saw his parents get murdered. It wasn't like he sat on Santa's lap and he got a little spooked. He saw his parents get sliced up by Santa Claus. So
my first instinct was to sit him on Santa Claus' lap because he'd get over it that way.
Exactly. So fast forward to 10 years later, and Billy is working at the toy store for Christmas.
As a favor for one of the nuns, the guy hires him at his toy store.
Yeah.
But
You know what happens when
he
Billy
turns around and it's a slow shot up and pans up and he's like, sees him, yeah, it's not Billy the boy anymore, it's Billy like 20-year-old Billy.
It's like Fabio.
Yeah, that looks like Fabio because he's like, look at him, he just got off the gay porn set.
So, okay, so he works in the stock room, all right? He's cutting boxes, and they give him both box knives, which, that's all right. He hasn't killed anybody yet.
Yeah.
So he has this guy, this little, like, Jersey son of a bitch, who is just riding his ass every day. This guy is sitting there with his boots up on the desk.
Who has like this Jerry Curl?
He does
Jerry Curl like fro.
Welcome back, Cotter. It's very welcome back, Cotter.
Yeah.
So, but as soon as Billy does anything, it's like, what are you doing? But this guy hasn't done shit all day.
Yeah.
So
I don't think you ever actually see him work through the whole movie.
never. He hits on women the whole time. Yeah. That's work. The boss gets a call in. All right. The call in says the Santa Claus that's supposed to be here at your store can't make it.
Mm-hmm.
So out of all the employees there,
who do they get to play Santa Claus?
who would you guess?
But Billy.
You know, it's a really cool scene because there's a lot of really cool depths there. You know, he goes on this rampage in the store.
All at once, yeah.
Oh yeah, it happens really fast. They build this whole scene up and then they're all dead.
Okay, so oddly enough, in the movie, Billy does have a romantic interest in this one girl, I cannot remember her name for the life of me, who, up until the stockroom scene, seems to be really into Billy, and vice versa. So she goes into the stockroom with, you know, Jerry Curl Afro dude, and they start making out. He starts raping her, basically. She doesn't want anything of it. And Billy comes in, he snaps, kills
Naughty. Naughty.
Jerry Curl Afro dude. Now, common sense would tell you, hey, you just saved me from being raped. But no. What does she do? She gets pissed.
Calls him a freak or something.
Calls him like a I'm pretty sure it's a monster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just killed my rapist, you asshole!
Calls him a monster. He's like, what? So decides to kill her too.
I'd like to name her Chlamydia. I don't know why, but that seems like a really good name. It seems.
I guess he just goes nuts and just, you know, he picks these random houses as he's going. Where's he going anyway? Back to the orphanage. Yeah. Back to the orphanage. So he's just
By foot.
picking these random. Yeah. I guess it's just down the street, something like that. So
Naughty.
he picks these random houses, and he goes to. And if I guess they're being naughty at the time, they get killed. Best part of the whole movie for me was the little girl comes out after her sister was just killed.
Impaled on the antlers.
Deer antlers, yes.
It wasn't living, it was dead.
It was dead, yes. That would have been great though.
Oh yeah, running around with someone on antlers.
But anyways, best part of the whole movie was little girl comes out, sees Santa Claus with blood on him, and says, Santa, is that really you? He asks, have you been naughty or nice this year? She says, I've been good all year. He asks her like, what, 3 times?
Yeah.
He's finally convinced. Yeah, he's finally convinced that she's been good. What does he hand her? Not a gift. Not a gift, not a present, but a box knife.
And by the way, the actress who was impaled is Linnea Quigley from Night of the Demons and Return of the Living Dead. She is a B-movie queen. I love Linnea Quigley. He makes it back to the orphanage. You see a long panned out shot of a Santa Claus walking into the orphanage.
Yeah, the cop is like seeing the Santa Claus from far away, so he speeds up, pulls over real quick.
I love this. Is my favorite scene of the whole movie.
Says freeze, right?
Yeah.
Stop or I'll shoot, right?
Yeah.
He keeps going, right? Santa Claus just keeps going. They have,
Then they blast
and
him.
they just caps him, just like 8 times.
It was dude. It was Tupac style.
Yeah,
He got his ass gunned down in Las Vegas.
So, anyways, you find out next scene.
He was fucking. It was the priest.
Yeah.
And they're like, but we said freeze. He was deaf.
He was deaf. He can't hear you. Yeah. Some random kid sees Santa Claus at the door after they already told the kids that they should stay away from Santa Claus. Little kid sees Santa Claus at the door, opens up the door for him, and lets Billy in.
And at this point, Billy tries to kill the original nun. He gets gunned down. He gets killed.
Yeah.
Where do they come from? It doesn't really explain.
It doesn't really say.
Where they come from.
Explain. It's just all of a sudden this random cop, like it's the chief,
Yeah.
pops up behind him with the good nun behind him, and he kills Billy.
What would you give this movie a 1 to 5?
If it didn't have its funny points in it, it probably would have gotten a solid 3. But because there was some really cool deaths and some all around just really funny scenes, I give it a good 4. It was just a good Christmas horror movie.
I give it a 4 also. And anything else to cover with Silent Night, Deadly Night?
I'm good.
All right. So Kruger Nation,